What's going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is for the week of January 6th, 2019, the first video of the new year, first update of the new year, and it's been a pretty good week so far. I am recording this on the technically the 8th. It's the morning. It's about 2 a.m. So I don't want to be here for too long. I want to keep this video kind of short, but I know when I usually say that, kind of drags on a little longer than it should. But anyway, like I said, it's been a pretty successful week. It's been a pretty good week. Got a few platinums and had a little bit of fun. But yeah, let's get right into it. So last week I ended, it was the first. And I remember I recorded the video and then I streamed later that night. So when I streamed later that night, I ended up getting the Drawn to Death Platinum, which I said that this week would be the last week of talking about Drawn to Death. Wow. Excuse me. This week would be the last week of talking about Drawn to Death, and I can confirm that that is true. So I did get the Drawn to Death Platinum that night on stream, and I also got the Dirt Rally Platinum. So I got two pretty good platinums. Last what was that, last Tuesday night on stream. And then also on stream I started to play Battle Los Angeles. This is another game that I've wanted to play for a while just because I've always seen it, but I've never had access to it. I finally have access to it for a little while, so I was playing that on stream, and I want to go back and finish that on stream, but I'll talk about that a little later on. Then on later in the week, I ended up getting the stack of Drawn to Death. Well, I actually had the stack of Drawn to Death like Wednesday last week, but I was waiting for people to get on to boost it and get it done. So I ended up getting people on to help me later in the week. It was on the 5th, which was Saturday. Saturday morning at 3 a.m. Jeez. But it ended up turning out that I got the third fastest time for this, so that's pretty cool right there. 18 minutes and 23 seconds, so that's pretty cool. But I got that done. So I got Drawn to Death, and I got the stack of Drawn to Death done, so I am officially done talking about Drawn to Death. It is over. That is all I'll say. Next up, we have Band Hero. So on Saturday, I started playing through. Well, I guess it was probably Saturday. So Saturday, I started playing through the career mode, quote unquote, in Band Hero. And I was just playing through on guitar for fun. Nothing like, I wasn't worried about trophies or any of like these note trophies down here, or secret notes. So the goal is now to clean that up, and then I'm going to end up playing with Andrew, and we're going to play through and do some of the band challenges to get him to platinum. There's apparently some method I was reading about today. There's some method that the way you get the 555 stars is you play through the career, and you literally plug a microphone in, and then you put the microphone up to a fan, and you play on the lowest difficulty, and it automatically gives you 100% on everything. So I was like, whoa, I might have to do that just to get the stars. And then that'll also, while doing that, that'll also give me the secret notes, because they're just notes in like songs randomly that you'll get. So that'll give me that. So basically it'll give me like all these trophies down here. It'll give me this trophy here. And then it'll get me, it'll work me towards this trophy. And then I'll have to do a few more challenges, and then I'll work towards this 50 challenges, which what Andrew and I will probably do is we'll just do all the band challenges, hope that we can get the score that you need for the platinum or diamond challenge rewards or whatever. And then these other ones are pretty easy. I honestly should probably just hop on and get these at any point. But yeah, I'm hoping to have Band Hero done. I don't know. I need to see how long this whole like microphone method takes. I didn't test it out yet, but like personally test it out. So I'm gonna test it out, see how long it takes. If I can do basically the whole career in one night, which I'm assuming you can, because essentially what I'm gonna do is just put the microphone up to the fan, play through a song, and then when the song's done, pick the next song, play through that song, and so on and so forth. So I'm assuming it won't be too bad, but we'll have to wait and see. I would like to have Band Hero done within the next 2 weeks. Let's say that. Probably won't be done this week, but within the next 2 weeks, I'd like to have Band Hero done. And it might be a little bit longer because of the next game. The next game you see is Warhawk. So I was kind of keeping this one under wraps for a little while, because I was still debating if I wanted to do it. And what it came down to was I've had the game on my list since 2012. I got it a while ago. And I played a few rounds for fun back in the day. And I really enjoyed the game. Like, it's a really good game, don't get me wrong. It's a really crazy game. It's like way ahead of its time because it came out in 2007, and massive lobbies and custom servers and stuff, like really really ahead of its time for multiplayer games nowadays, right? So when I played it in 2012, like I said, I played it for fun, no big deal. And earlier this month, so let me take a step back here. Back when the server shutdown got announced for Warhawk and Twisted Metal back in November, and they were basically like, oh, it's shutting down this day, and it was literally like 2 weeks or whatever, I was kind of pissed off because I wanted to do both the games. Now, the reason I never boosted Warhawk or attempted to boost Warhawk was back when it was a very active game. I would say it's not very active today. There's still some servers that are active, but it's not anywhere of what it used to be. Back when it was active, if you were caught boosting, they would reset your stats. And that's just what it was. So no one really tried to boost the game. It was the same thing with Twisted Metal. I mean, the reason Warhawk and Twisted Metal were so rare was because Warhawk, they would reset your stats. Twisted Metal, it was nearly impossible to get into a public match by yourself with just your friends because of the amount of people that were playing, because the servers were so active. They weren't dead games. Now they're technically somewhat dead games, but that I guess that's subjective in some people's minds. But anyway, when they said the servers were going down, I was like, crap. Then they, at the November or whatever, whenever the announcement, like, they were supposed to go down, they were like, actually, we're going to push it until the end of January. So January 31st, we're actually going to turn the servers down. Which I don't know why they just couldn't have said that in the first place. I don't know why they made everyone panic, right? So when they said that, I was like, whoa. I mean, that gives me like 3 months. 2-3 months. That's kind of enough time to do this if I really want to. So, I went through the rest of November. I did Twisted Metal, as you guys know, and then I went through December, and I was playing a bunch of other games, and then, the end of December came, and then the New Year came, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, hold on, like, I bought the DLC for Warhawk back in, November. Like, I bought the 3 DLC packs. I was like, I said I would do it because 3 months is enough, but I literally have a month now. Like, what am I doing? So what it came down to was I was like, okay, I'm actually going to do some of this, okay? Maybe I'm not going to be able to do the whole thing. Who knows? I know that there's a big thing with the hackers right now, and, I knock on wood, I personally haven't come across anything yet, but I really hope I don't. But essentially what I did was I got on one night and I did the DLC. And then I did some random stuff in the base game. But for some of the stuff in the base game, you can't do it. So you can play this game in split screen. You can play it in 4-player split screen. But for some of these trophies, you can't get them in split screen. You actually have to play with another player. I don't know anyone else that's on my friends list or that I know personally that wants to do this or was doing it. So I ended up getting another copy of the game for my other PS3. And I was doing some of the stuff with that account and my account. And I still need to do a few more things. Like, basically, my goal is to get, this Warlord trophy, Bandwidth Donor, I would like to get. To get that. Basically, getting, all these, 20-30% trophies here. Basically, everything down to, here I want to get. And then this is, the big chunk of, BS right here. So this is your levels, your medals, and your ranks. Or sorry, badges, medals, ranks. That's what these are. So the levels, I know that you can level up using some capture the flag method, I think, is the way you're supposed to do it. And I don't mind the mindless grinding to get to levels. I don't mind that. The thing that I'm worried about is some of I think it's the medals I think it's the medals. Some of the medals, and it's probably badges too. I haven't looked too much into it. But some of them are very, I would say, ridiculous. I think that there's stuff on par of, getting 1,000 Warhawk kills or something like that. which, like, it's not that bad. Like, if I can basically get a Warhawk to spawn right in front of me and kill it, like, if you can play a mode and it spawns right in front of me and kill it, and I can just hold down R1, and I can get a kill every, I get a Warhawk kill every 10 seconds, and I got to do that 1,000 times. I mean, that's gonna suck, but if I can do that, then that's not that big of a deal. It's the whole point of, like, how much time it's actually going to take. Because if this is a 100, okay, I'm thinking about this in numbers wise, right? If this is a 100-hour platinum boosting, and I have 3 weeks to do it, 3 weeks is 20 days. So if I'm playing 4 to 5 hours a day, plenty more than enough time. I play 4 to 5 hours a day at a minimum, so that's plenty more than enough time for me to actually do it. Plus 100 hours is probably if you're boosting with someone else and then you're AFKing for that. That's probably like combined time. So if I'm strictly playing, by myself, I was gonna say with myself, but that would sound that's getting a little weird. If I'm strictly playing with my alt, like it's just me and my alt, then maybe I can do it faster. I mean, I don't know. The whole and the reason I say this is because of, like, the whole Twisted Metal thing. I mean, Twisted Metal was this big 10 out of 10. The boost sucks. All this stuff sucks. But when I did it, I was like, this isn't bad. I'm actually having fun somewhat. I mean, that sounds sick, but, like, I was like, I'm actually having a little bit of fun here. Like, I don't see what the problem with this boost is. So maybe Warhawk will be the same thing. I don't know. I haven't really dove into what these medals and badges take. I've, like, skimmed over stuff and I've looked at it, but I haven't actually, like, sat down and, like, been like, okay, this is how I'm going to do this and this is how I'm going to do this. So if anyone has a good guide for that stuff, link me to it. I would appreciate that. But again, my goal right now is, like, probably tomorrow or the day that you're watching this, that night, like tonight, I'm probably going to end up trying to do, like, all of these, like, quote unquote random trophies. And then once I'm done the random trophies, then I'll worry about going for the badges and the levels and everything, because I don't know if I should go. I should probably go for badges and medals first, but I'll have to wait and see what happens, right? Have to wait and see what happens. But I'm definitely gonna, within the next week, probably within the next few days, I'm really gonna sit down and just soak in all the information about this game and see if it actually is feasible for me to do it. Because, like I said, if it's 100 hours and I have 3 weeks to do it, right? Like, to me, that is somewhat feasible to me, because I can probably do it a little faster than 100 hours. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. And that's what it's going to come down to. So, I was going to say Twisted Metal, but I'm already done that. Warhawk might take up a little bit more of my time than I anticipated, but I think I'm okay with that if I can actually sit down and, like, it's feasible for me to actually get it done. If I sit down and I'm like, okay, I need to get 1,000 Warhawk kills, and it's going to take me, I can only get 100 kills a match, or not even that. If I can only get 50 kills a match, and a match takes 30 minutes, then if I'm sitting down doing the math, I'm like, okay, well, that's 100 kills an hour. That's going to take me 10 hours to do just the Warhawk kills. Like, then I'm like, okay, that's 2 nights of straight playing to just get that. That's when I have to look at it and say, is it actually feasible or not? So that's what I'll end up doing in the next few days. Once I get all these random things down, then I'll actually look through all of that and be like, okay, is it doable? But that's me and Warhawk right now. Again, if you have any guides or anything, I'll link them to me. You can send them to me on Twitter or leave them in the comments below or whatever. Just let me know. But Warhawk will probably be taking up a majority of my time within the next few weeks, would be my assumption, if I actually try to go for it. But I don't want that to take away from streaming or anything. Up next, we have Minecraft for the PS4. Made great progress with Minecraft this week. What ended up happening was tonight we did all the PvP trophies. So we got done Expansion Pack 2 and Expansion Pack 5. Perfect. Got that done. I joined, Captain and I joined NCS Fans World on Saturday night, maybe. Did all of the End Dragon, respawning the Ender Dragon, Glass Bottle, Shulker Trophy. No problem. Did that. Joined B1 R Vines World. which I still think that that's what I'm supposed to call you. Got the map trophy. I got the boots, so I passed them off to everyone. We found pandas and we bred pandas, so that DLC's done. So basically, all of the DLC is done. I have every DLC done now. Only thing I have to do is the base game, which is to swim in lava while having the fire resistant effect, which, whatever, I can do that. Chest full of cobblestone, easy peasy. Play for 100 days, easy peasy. Return to sender, it's got me feeling some type of way, but I'll get it. So, this will probably be a stream game very soon. So expect to see that. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, link down in the description below. But this will definitely be a stream game sometime soon because I'm basically there for the most part. So excited to get that done and finally get my second stack of Minecraft 100%. Next will be the Vita PS TV. Probably be playing it on the PS TV, unfortunately. But it's whatever. Won't be for a while, though. Won't be for a while. Even though I didn't think I would be doing the PS4 one this soon, but won't be for a while. Lastly, this week was actually something that we just got done about a half an hour ago. Battlefield Bad Company 2. I was talking about this last week. This game came back up to try to finish, and the goal was to finish the Vietnam DLC. Glad to say we finished the Vietnam DLC tonight. God, that was... That took way longer than it probably needed to take. A lot of fallouts with people. A lot of replacing people just because I wanted to get this shit done. So, that's done. The Vietnam DLC's done. Onslaught's done. All we have to do is spec at, which I believe it's 100 kills per a, one. I don't know, man. I'll have to look at this. But, we'll be doing this Thursday night and hopefully finishing it. We'll be doing spec at. And then the last thing we'll have to do is basically demolish kills is the hardest thing in the base game. I mean, like, we'll get that easy, that's easy, that's easy. So all this other stuff is easy. So it's literally spec at demolish kills done with Bad Company 2. And trust me, I cannot wait to be done with Bad Company 2. It's been there forever. It's been there for so long, and I'm gonna be happy to finally get that done. But, yeah, that's what I've been playing this week. Not too much. I mean, I guess. It's been a successful week. I've got a lot of stuff done. I mean, I got Drawn to Death stacks. We got Dirt Rally Platinum. We got Career Mode and Band Hero done. Started Warhawk and basically did a lot of, if not all, the random trophies. Like a few more hours and I'll be done with the random trophies. Did the Minecraft PvP and all the DLC. And finally finished the Vietnam DLC and Bad Company 2. So it's been a pretty successful week for boosting, I would say, and just trophies in general. But what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? So the plan for the upcoming week is finish Bad Company 2, like multiplayer altogether. Platinum Minecraft on stream, obviously. Finish Battle Los Angeles on stream. And continue to work for Mafia 2 on stream. So the 3 stream games that I'm focusing on whenever I play this week, or stream this week, is Mafia 2, Battle Los Angeles, Minecraft, and then after all 3 of those are done, back to Dante's Inferno for a little bit, and try to finish that. Once the Bad Company 2 boost is done on Thursday, the goal is, the next game was going to be Uncharted 2. After Bad Company 2, for the PS3. I'm talking strictly PS3 right now because I know PS4 I said I would do Friday the 13th, which is still up in the air. Probably will start it, but I don't know. After Bad Company 2 is done, the next boost is probably going to be... Again, I wanted it to be Uncharted 2. It's probably going to be Last of Us on PS3. This will be the next boost. So if you were expecting to do this with us in the server, which I can show you guys right now... the people that we have for this right now, we have me, Carlos, Andrew, Waves, Trumbo. We have B1 Arvine and NCS Fan. NCS Fan needs a DLC, and then they were going to help with the rest of the game. Cobra and Stepmac. So if your name isn't on, if you aren't one of these 8 here or 9, and and you want to do this, let me know, because I think we can get you into this spot here. And I think Andrew might just be helping, but I could be mistaken. The other thing is Carlos is about to be done, so once he's done, you can slip his spot, and I'm halfway done, so you can slip my spot if you want to. But if you're one of these names here, or if you want to be one of these names, be expecting a boost this weekend. I'm gonna say expect a Last of Us boost. If we get done Bad Company Thursday, expect the Last of Us boost Friday evening Eastern at some point. Friday Eastern, Saturday at any time, and Sunday probably during the day Eastern. I'll have to organize times and see what works for everyone, but expect something this weekend at the earliest. Because once Bad Company 2 is done, it's going to be Last of Us. And then once Last of Us is done, it's going to be Uncharted 2 probably. Finish Uncharted 2. So if you want to be in Uncharted 2, let me know. Because I've been using my alts. And we need 6 people to start a match. And we have 6 with my alts. But if you want to be a part of that, let me know. And it'll make it like way easier. Especially if we can get a full lobby. Just no randoms. That'll be nice. Because we were getting randoms one night. So, Bad Company 2, Last of Us, Uncharted 2, and then probably Last of Us Remastered just to get it done. Just to get Last of Us done. The other thing was this list, obviously. So, for this, what I want to do, I know Bad Company 2 is below, but that was just because of the people. So, it'll probably be... So these two, that, and then probably, I don't know if we'll go into this or Far Cry 2, but a game we've been talking about doing is BioShock 2. Basically, I want to do, my goal is PS3 online, obviously, but I want to pay attention to older PS3 games, like BioShock 2 old, like, probably should do that soon. Sniper Ghost Warrior 1 and 2, probably should do them soon. Max Payne 3, it's Rockstar, so anything can happen, probably should do that soon. Syndicate, probably should do that soon, and like Red Faction games, probably should do those soon. So, I mean, like I said, the goal now, Bad Company 2, Bad Company 2, what did I want to do after it? Bad Company 2, Last of Us PS3, Uncharted 2, probably Last of Us Remastered after that. And then we'll see what's going on the PS3, because that's what it'll come down to. I don't know if we'll go into Uncharted 3. I would really like to do Far Cry 2. I personally, I would really like to do Far Cry 2. I would like to do Far Cry 2. I would like to do BioShock 2. I would like to do Syndicate. I would like to do any of the Red Faction games. I would like to do any of them. Basically, any big boost. I mean, we don't really have a... I mean, I guess you could say Warhawk is like my big boost right now, but... Like, we don't have, like, a big boost. Like, for a while, the big boost was, like, Evolve. Like, that was, like, the big game. So, we'll see. We'll see. I have some things that I want to do, but we'll see what actually ends up happening. Because part of me has kind of recently wanted to start doing some games that I've, did the multiplayer for, just get the platinum. I mean, I've been having my completion percentage has been like skyrocketing the past like week or two. I mean, I was around 53% and I'm almost up to, I'm 54.5, like on my way to 55. So I've been really pushing that up. So I've been thinking about like just finishing other games and just having it skyrocket, because like Minecraft was on my list, Warhawk was on my list, Bad Company 2 has been on my list forever. So now that I'm actually doing them, it's like pushing it up, but that's just been my thought. The first game that I would start with is like way down here. Let's see if I can find it. I would start with SOCOM 4, because that's the first game that I did multiplayer for, but then never went back and got the platinum. So I would start with that. But like some games down here that I want to play is like, I want to do Batman Arkham City. Yeah. I want to do a lot of stuff. I want to do a lot of games, but I really just don't have time. Another franchise, I guess you could say, that I have been thinking about starting soon as well is the Madden games on PS4, because I know all of them are available right now. Like, the servers are up, and they're still all obtainable. So I've been thinking about possibly going over and doing those at some point, because there's Ultimate Team, but the Ultimate Team is like pretty easy to boost. So, I've been debating doing those as well. So I don't know. We'll just see what comes up. I mean, I have so much stuff that I want to do and so much stuff that I can do that it's just hard to pick sometimes. What to do? Like, when you have so much that you can do or you want to do, it's hard to pick sometimes. But once I pick something, I want to like stick on it. I don't want to go off track at all. So for streaming wise, I guess I could talk about this real quick. Streaming wise, my goal is Mafia 2. Like I said earlier, I mean, Battle LA, Mafia 2, obviously Minecraft because it's for the platinum, but like not platinum wise, it would be Battle LA, Mafia 2, Dante's Inferno single player. Basically, what I want to do in Dante's Inferno is I want to stream the rest of the single player EA trials, and then basically stream this trophy and this trophy. And then all I have left is this 2-player EA trials, which I need to get with Carlos, and we need to do that ASAP. Then after that, streaming wise, I was actually thinking about this the other day. So I think after that, what I'm gonna stream is well, I guess it would kind of be up to you what you guys would want to see, because I'm gonna do For Honor. I might stream. I mean, that's up to if people actually want to see it. But For Honor, all I have to do really is just like farm this. Well, I need to do breach matches, and then after that, I can farm Dominion. So I basically have to farm to get to this. So I mean, that's up to you guys. If you would want to see For Honor, I mean, it's not going to be PvP. It's going to be PvE. I'm going to be playing the computers. I'm not going to play that game PvP if I don't have to. But that's one, because that's just going to come down to grinding levels essentially. The other games that I would do is like the Watch Dogs 2 DLC, because most of this is just like completing operations. So this is another one that I would do, that we could do on stream. Tabletop Racing is another one that we could do on stream, and this is like supposed to be difficult. I've gotten through the career mode. I think I just have to do the challenges in this. So this could be another stream game if people want to see it. And then Blood-Borne, I was thinking about doing, just because I have to do the Old Hunters DLC. And then the other game was Need for Speed Most Wanted, just the single player, like all these single player trophies, like this and these two. So that was another idea. So I'm right now, the goal for streaming is I'm sticking to platinuming whatever games I'm gonna platinum, and then finishing up DLC and games. That's my main goal. Yeah, that's the goal for streaming. And then, I mean, last case scenario after I do all that stuff would probably be like level grinding in Uncharted 4 to work towards the crushing trophy. The survival stages on crushing. It would literally just be like level grinding. So that would be like last case after I do Mafia 2, Dante's Inferno, For Honor, Watch Dogs 2, Tabletop Racing, Blood-Borne, and the single player for Most Wanted. Then it would go to Uncharted 4. But if you guys are interested in any of those for streaming, let me know. I mean, the goal, like I said, right now is Mafia 2. I mean, I'm going to be streaming Mafia 2 until we get that 100%, and then Battle LA, and then after that's going to be Dante's Inferno. So it's literally going to be these two games for probably whenever I stream, which I don't know when it'll be, but it'll be those two. And then whatever you guys want to see after that, For Honor, Watch Dogs 2, Tabletop Racing, Blood-Borne, whatever, let me know. And then if people say certain stuff, then I'll do it first. So, but that's what I've been playing. It's what I plan on playing. Again, I know these videos, it seems like I'm setting I don't want to say I'm setting my expectations too high, right? Like, I'm trying to do too much, but I don't anticipate for that in these videos. Like, I want to keep it realistic. Like, it's the whole thing with Warhawk. Like, I'm not gonna play Warhawk this week and then next video you guys are gonna see me platinuming Warhawk. Like, it's probably not gonna work that way. Even though I would like to say like, oh man, I want to blow through Warhawk this week. Probably not like feasible. Probably not going to happen. So, I want to be somewhat realistic when I'm doing these, but I also want to set my expectations a little higher so that I can maybe push myself to do more. But we'll wait and see. It's like the whole thing with Band Hero. Like I'd love to finish Band Hero, but I know it's going to take a solid like 2-3 days to do it. Probably more than that. So, yeah, that's that. But we'll just see where the week takes me. We'll just see where the week takes me. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. Leave any questions or comments down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys have been playing. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to. I know I was saying this a few videos back because of the fall and all the new videos coming out in the fall. But we got January, we got February, we got March. These are good gaming months coming up here. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to any games coming out or anything of that sort. I guess I can can I speak? Let me get a drink first. I guess I can touch on this real quick because it's been something that I've been thinking about recently. So on the channel, I know I don't want to do these as like channel updates. I want to do these more as like my trophy updates. It's called Trophy Talk. But on the channel, I've been God, all those TikTok videos. I watched like one of them and now they're all over the place. On the channel, I want to upload more guides, obviously. I've been thinking about going back to Red Dead and doing Red Dead guides and basically finishing Red Dead, because what ended up happening was I was doing guides in Odyssey, and my goal was to finish Odyssey before Red Dead came out. But then my dumbass made the choice of going to do Twisted Metal. So Twisted Metal came out of nowhere, made guides for Twisted Metal. Then Red Dead came out, so I started doing Red Dead, and then like I stopped Red Dead because I don't even remember why. I think I stopped Red Dead because I was a little burnt out by it, which, I played it for like 2 weeks straight, so, a little understandable. Plus, I got a little pissed off because when Red Dead Online came out, we played like 2 nights and everything was perfect, and then when they released the game to the public, like their servers just crashed. I don't understand why game companies can't understand that. Like, by your sales how many people bought your game. Obviously, everyone that bought your game is probably not going to play online the first day, but you should assume that like 70% of them or whatever, you should have some sort of statistic that's like this amount of people is going to be playing that day. Like we should probably be able to accommodate that many people on our servers. I mean, that's just my thought. I mean, I'm not a game developer, or I don't run these companies, but that would just be my thought. Because I'm not going to lie, I got a little turned off from Red Dead Online. When we played 2 nights, everything was cool. I mean, I was pissed off about the whole economy thing, but, whatever. I figured that would get fixed over time. But it just pissed me off because we were playing the first few nights. Everything was cool. I was having fun. We were all having fun. We got on Friday night when they released it to everybody. And, like, throughout the night, you couldn't even play for 15 minutes without, not even the game, not even, like, disconnecting from the game. I mean, we're talking full game crash, blue screen on the PS4, if you know what that is. I mean, you're talking full game crashes. And it happened like 5-6 times, and I was fed up with it. I was like, I'm done. I know it's a lot more stable now, but it just pissed me off. It really pissed me off. But I think I've calmed down a little bit. I mean, I've gone ahead and played a lot of other games since then. I mean, we're talking Dirt Rally, Soul Calibur 2, Guitar Hero Live, Final Fantasy 15. Jesus, that was an atrocity, and some other stuff. But I'm thinking about possibly getting back into Red Dead at some point and just like finishing the guides that I wanted to do and trying to get the 100% in the single player and just finish that. Because I have probably, like, collectible-wise, like, the rest of the collectibles, which is, like, 4 or 5 videos, plus I want to do walkthroughs for each of the challenges. There's 10 challenges, and there's, like, 6 different types of challenges, or whatever. There's 6 categories, and each category has 10 challenges, so I want to get through that, like the Horseman and Herbalist and all that. And then I wanted to do the... basically anything I wanted to do guides for. But like I said, I just got burnt out because I got burnt out. I wouldn't say I got burnt out from the single player. The single player was fun. I mean, kind of pissed off by the way like it ended and everything, but it's whatever. It was still a good game. But yeah, that multiplayer really turned me off. when it just wasn't working. So maybe you'll see some Red Dead 2 guides in the next few weeks probably. I wouldn't say like you'll start to see them tomorrow because like I said, my goal right now is Warhawk at the time, just to see what I can do for that. But that's just, I just wanted to throw that out there as like a channel thing. Like you might see if you pay attention to the channel, which I'm assuming you might because you're watching the video or listening to the video. Maybe expect some more trophy guides for Red Dead 2, and then some other games. I don't know, man. I make guides on whatever I'm playing. I also do want to note that I started this new series last month in December, the multiplayer trophy guide series. And I just don't know if it's not getting traction or what, but I mean, it whatever. I have like 50 videos planned that I want to do for that. Some of them very in-depth videos, like the Transformers one. Some of them like the Soul Calibur one, where it's like 3 trophies. So, essentially, I want to make a video. I want to make that type of video for every single game that I do the multiplayer for, just so that I can give people the insight, because it can be helpful if you're going for the multiplayer trophies and you want to know, what exactly is multiplayer and what isn't. That's essentially the point of those videos. Not really the whole fact of like you could, you don't have to boost it if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. I more am showing you what the trophies are and what you have to do for them, and then you can go about whatever I mean, the methods and means that I give are to boost, but you don't have to do that. I mean, that's on you. But anyway, yeah, I do have more of these type of videos lined up. So I mean, if you enjoy them, thank you. They do take a lot of time. They're essentially mini how to platinums, which I know I haven't made one of those in a while. I have a script written for how to platinum. I just haven't gone about making it. But they're mini how to platinums because essentially it's like a how to platinums walking you through the whole game. This is just walking you through the multiplayer. So, that's just that. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to give a like. Leave anything down in the comments below. Love reading all of that. There's all types of links in the description below if you want to go check out anything. My Twitter, my Twitch, my Platinum Trophy videos, other videos like this. I mean, that's up to you. If you enjoy this type of video or this type of content or trophy content, be sure to subscribe because I try to upload stuff. A minimum is once a week because you'll get one of these videos a week, but I try to upload more than that. It just depends when the free time decides to roll through. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you guys all around sometime soon.